Okay, we're looking at question 8, and it says the city council member's argument is most vulnerable to criticism on the grounds that. I love this argument. This is the way I actually reason all the time in my life. I can't figure out why I haven't gotten anywhere on this planet. But look, in a nutshell, this is just the slippery slope argument, okay? And here we go. We have these people that are like, hey, man, we need to get, we need an exception, a temporary exception to this parking ordinance, for whatever it is. We're elderly people. We need to be able to drive our cars up, or we're just gonna like die, okay? And whoever the official is, he's like, this, you're very deserving to do this, and I want to help you with this. But here's my problem. If we grant this deserved exception, meaning that we understand that you guys have been contributing members to this community and that you will die if you don't get this exception, okay? The problem is then if we grant this one, then we're going to start granting other exceptions, and some of those are not even going to be deserved. And then after that, we're going to make all sorts of exceptions to all other city ordinances. And then, do you know what? The world is going to come to an end. The devil himself is going to come up and just take over the planet. And if we want to prevent anarchy in our community, I'm sorry, we're going to have to decline this. Okay. That's ridiculous. But it happens. This is fantastic. I love this. This is like, if you think like this, you are crazy, man. Slippery slope. Simple as that, okay? So let's go through and take a look at what we've got. Let's see, what is this doing, all right? A, distorts an argument, and then attacks this distorted argument. Well, it definitely distorts an argument, but I don't know if it doesn't attack it. It's like full force. It's arm in arm with this. The next step of this is like somehow blowing up the frickin' universe. This guy is going exponential with this argument. So no, it doesn't attack, all right? So A is not the correct answer. B, dismisses a claim because of its source rather than because of its content. Well, no, it's not dismissing the claim because of the source. It's not dismissing it based on authority. It's dismissing it because of the absurd consequence that this argument's coming up with. All right, let's look at E. Fails to make a needed distinction between deserved and undeserved. Well, it does fail. It might or might not fail to do that, but it doesn't really give a damn about deserved or undeserved. It doesn't care about distinguishing it. If you make an exception, it's going to be hell to pay. So the failure or non-failure, it's got nothing to do with deserved or undeserved. I don't care if Jesus Christ himself came up and said, the world is going to come to an end. I need a parking permit because Satan is about to blow up the Alaska. This dude would be like, you know what, man, I've got to protect the community. Just can't do it. So deserved or undeserved, it doesn't matter whether or not we make that distinction. D, contains premises that contradict one another. There's no contradiction here, man. It's fairly, it's pretty straightforward about where this is going. Everything is jiving in an agreement, so D is not the correct answer. But let's look at C. Presume without sufficient warrant that one event will lead to a particular causal sequence of event. I think that's the nice way of saying you're effing crazy, dude. Yeah, it doesn't really... how do we get from here to here? That's ridiculous, and that's exactly what C tells us in a very soft-mannered way, and that's why it's the correct answer to the question.